What's up everyone, I'm Jace, personal trainer, gym junkie, and former fitness competitor. So most of you probably watching this video are like me and obsessed with buying fitness accessories. So the first time I saw this accessory was on videos with celebrities like Dwayne Johnson and Mark Wahlberg working out with this bad boy, the Mag Grip. So these Mag Grips are American made by a company called Maximum Advantage Grips. So these Mag Grips are primarily used for pull downs. The lat pull downs are traditionally done with a straight bar. And if we grab onto that bar, you can see that with my elbows forwards, because my upper arm has to stay in line with the shoulder blade or scapula, when I do the pull down, my wrist is actually straight on the straight bar, but my elbow and wrist position is actually going to be slightly off. So with the Mag Grips, what happens is that slight angle of the handles allows us to have a better position for our elbow and wrist, which saves for longevity on our joints and makes the exercise that much more effective. So now that I've totally convinced you to buy these Mag Grips, I would like to compare the original Mag Grips with the knockoffs. So the Mag Grips actually come with different angles. So the bread and butter, or the ones that I find are the most popular, are the medium width pronated handles. So as you can see here, if I'm holding on to this, it's pronated, so my palms are slightly forwards, and that is kind of their bread and butter. It feels really comfortable when you're doing any sort of pull downs, even rows. This is the one that most people buy, and I find this is the hardest one to find. Now, they do make different grips, so they do have ones that are a supinated grip, so the grip is turned the other way. They also have a neutral grip, they have a wide, and they have a couple different narrow variations as well. For this video, I'll just be using these Mag Grip pronated medium width. I'll be comparing it actually to the Wal-Mart knockoffs. With the Wal-Mart knockoffs, when you buy it, you actually get them in a set of 5. One is wide in a neutral grip. 2 of them are actually a mid-width and both neutral grip. One actually has a slight angle to it, so it angles in, and the other one is kind of at a 90-degree angle. And then you get 2 close grip. So one is kind of more of a supinated grip, and the other one is more of a neutral grip. So for this video, I'm just going to compare the medium grip pronated for the Mag Grip and the medium width neutral grip for the knockoffs. The first thing I'm looking at is the quality of the originals versus the knockoffs. Both seem to be super solid. I don't see any issues with it breaking under pressure. Both seem great with quality. So with the price of the Mag Grips, I actually bought 3 grips when everything was said and done in terms of taxes, duties, currency exchange, because I am in Canada. It worked out to be almost $400. This is actually going to be the same for the knockoffs, except for that you get a set of 5. Same issue because I'm in Canada. On the Walmart.com site, which I'll leave in a link below, you'll see that they're normally $130, but I had to get it shipped, currency exchange, all that stuff, $400. So the biggest difference between these two is, I would say, actually availability. So trying to get the Mag Grips were very difficult. I spoke to a lot of other people. They had the same issues. They couldn't get onto the website. Actually, if you try to get it on the website and they're sold out, the website is down until they put it back up, and I guess they have stock. I felt like I was on The Price of Right, spinning that big wheel trying to get the dollar, but I finally got lucky and got them. With the Walmart knockoffs, I did find from time to time they would be out of stock, but it was a lot easier to get them. Here are some other small things that you might want to take into consideration. So the smell of the knockoffs. For some reason, I don't know if I got a smelly batch or something, but I found that mine smelled like toxic rubber. So I bought them, I noticed the smell right away. I kept them in an open area. After a few days, they still kind of stunk up the room. I noticed every time I did a pull down and I pulled the attachment close to my nose, I'd get a whiff of the smell. And it wasn't just that it smelled bad, it was like it smelled toxic, like not good for you. So I did not find that with the Mag Grips. Mag Grips smelled totally fine, have kind of a normal rubber smell, if a smell at all. So that to me was kind of a big thing, a big difference between the two. Another small difference that I found, it seemed to be kind of like the rubber quality of the Mag Grips and the knockoffs. So the Mag Grip rubber seemed a little firmer, a little more kind of scratchy in your hands. and the knockoffs actually felt softer. It actually felt better in my hands. However, I did notice that I dropped one of the pairs, and I noticed that it did like cut the rubber a little bit, as well as I noticed when I put the carabiners on, the carabiners are a little tight. I use the standard 3-inch carabiners, and I noticed putting them on both were a little tight. On the mag grips, it's tight to a point where you kind of scratch around the hole. I know it's just cosmetic, but if you're into that and you want to try to keep your stuff perfect, I actually have a better solution. I found actually these shackles off Amazon, and I'll leave it in the link below. These I found were great. You just shove it right into the hole there. You keep then the shackle right on there, and you can hook your carabiner right onto the shackle itself. I found with the Wal-Mart set, the rubber actually covers around the hole, so it actually makes it thicker. So I found it very difficult to actually put the carabiner on. And with one of the pairs of grips, I actually kind of tore the rubber a little bit. Again, not a big deal, but it's also just cosmetic. I did see someone before kind of take a utility knife and cut it right off, and then it was exposed metal, just like the mag grips. That could be an option for you. But overall, I mean, it's just cosmetic. It'll still function fine, but I would suggest using those Amazon shackles. So all in all, I think both sets of grips are actually pretty good. You actually get more value for the knockoff set because you do get 5. If you live in the States, you'll get a much better deal with the price point. I lost out a lot because of currency exchange and shipping and duties. But if you live in the States, I definitely think the Walmart ones are ones that you can look at. Hopefully you don't get a smelly batch like I did. And I would really suggest using that Amazon shackle. That makes a big difference. I actually think that's a big game changer for those grips. So that's my take on the comparison of the mag grips versus the knockoffs. Let me know if you have a set and what you think. Let me know if your knockoffs smell or not. I'd like to really know because I think I'm just like the unlucky one here. Let me know if there's any other stuff you want me to compare, and I'll see you in the next video.